with new adventures in a galaxy far away. Expect stunning visuals, epic battles, and Grogu's irresistible charm. Perfect for Star Wars fans. 9. Tron Ares. Number 9. Tron. Ares brings the iconic light cycle battles and neon-drenched digital universe back to the big screen. This visually groundbreaking sci-fi sequel is already creating huge buzz online and promises one of the most cinematic experiences of 2025. 8. The Fantastic Four. Marvel fans, get ready. The Fantastic Four is finally here. Expect incredible teamwork, mind-blowing powers, and the first glimpses into the new Marvel Universe timeline. This movie has fans buzzing with excitement for years. 7. Jurassic World Rebirth. Dinosaurs return in Jurassic World Rebirth. With new prehistoric creatures, epic action, and jaw-dropping visuals, this sequel promises to bring the thrill and chaos audiences have been waiting for since the last film. 6. Superman. The Man of Steel is back. James Gunn's Superman reboot promises a fresh take on the legendary hero with spectacular visuals, high stakes, and a storyline that could redefine DC movies for the next decade. 5. Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. Tom Cruise returns for what could be the final Mission Impossible. Expect insane stunts, jaw-dropping action, and a thrilling ride across the globe. Fans can't wait to see how Ethan Hunt's saga ends. 4. The Batman Part 2. The Dark Knight returns. The Batman Part 2 promises deeper mysteries, more villains, and Gotham City at its darkest yet. Robert Pattinson is back, and the cinematic style is as gritty and stylish as ever. 3. Avatar: Fire and Ash. James Cameron returns to Pandora with Avatar: Fire and Ash. Stunning visuals, epic battles, and an emotional story make this sequel one of the most anticipated films ever. The audiences are already counting down to this release. 2. Avengers: Doomsday. The stakes couldn't be higher. Avengers: Doomsday is set to be Marvel's biggest superhero event since Endgame. New heroes, massive battles, and a multiverse-spanning storyline. This is one movie every Marvel fan will watch opening weekend. 1. Spider-Man: Brand New Day. And at number 1, Spider-Man: Brand New Day. After the massive success of No Way Home, this sequel promises a fresh start, new villains, and Peter Parker at the center of another epic journey. So that's our top 10 most anticipated movies of 2025 to 2026. Which movie are you most excited for? Drop your ranking in the comments. Let's see if fans agree. And if you love movie countdowns and trailer breakdowns, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because we're bringing more epic movie content every week. Have you ever wondered who the greatest American martial arts legends in movies are? From lightning-fast kicks to bone-breaking punches, these fighters didn't just act. They made martial arts legendary on the big screen. Today we're counting down the top 5 American martial arts legends in Hollywood, and number 1 might surprise you. Number 5. Jean-Claude Van Damme. Even though he was born in Belgium, Jean-Claude Van Damme became one of the biggest martial arts stars in American action movies. Movies like Bloodsport and Kickboxer made him famous for his insane flexibility and legendary splits. Van Damme brought something different to martial arts cinema: speed, athletic kicks, and dramatic fight scenes that fans still love today. Number 4. Steven Seagal. When it comes to real martial arts masters in Hollywood, Steven Seagal stands out. A master of Aikido, he became famous through movies like Above the Law and Under Siege. Unlike many actors, Seagal's fighting style looked real, brutal, and efficient, making his movies extremely popular in the 1990s. Number 3. Chuck Norris. Before internet memes made him immortal, Chuck Norris was already a martial arts legend. He dominated the big screen with films like The Delta Force and Missing in Action. But Norris isn't just an actor. He's a real martial arts champion, and he even fought the legendary Bruce Lee in the classic movie Way of the Dragon. Number 2. Donnie Yen. Donnie Yen may be Chinese, but his impact on American action cinema is massive. From the legendary Ip Man series to Hollywood hits like Rogue One, A Star Wars Story, and John Wick. Chapter 4. Yen's fighting style is fast, stylish, and incredibly realistic. Many fans believe he is one of the most skilled martial arts actors alive today. Number 1. Michael Jai White. Taking the number 1 spot is Michael Jai White. A real martial arts master holding multiple black belts, White became famous for movies like Spawn, Blood and Bone, and Never Back Down 2, The Beatdown. His fights combine power, speed, and technique, making him one of the most respected martial artists in Hollywood. So those were the top 5 American martial arts legends in movies. But here's the real question. Who do you think is the greatest martial arts movie star of all time? Let us know in the comments. And if you love action movies, legendary fighters, and explosive fight scenes, don't forget to subscribe for more epic movie breakdowns.
2026 is now. It's exploding. 3 massive trailers just dropped, and honestly, this might be one of the biggest action years we've seen in a long time. Today we're talking about Crime 101, War Machine, and Deep Water. And by the end of this video, we'll decide which one might dominate 2026. Let's start with Crime 101. From the very first seconds, you can feel the tension, dark streets, calculated movements, professional thieves who don't look like amateurs. This isn't loud chaos, it's smart crime. The trailer builds around organized jewel heists, precision timing, and a calm but extremely dangerous mastermind energy. You can feel the cat and mouse dynamic between law enforcement and the criminals. Every shot looks controlled, sharp, and intentional. The gun scenes aren't exaggerated. They feel realistic and tactical. What makes this trailer stand out is the atmosphere. It doesn't scream for attention with constant explosions. Instead, it pulls you in slowly with suspense. If the story delivers strong twists and intelligent writing, this could easily become a surprise hit of 2026. Now, War Machine is a completely different beast. This trailer doesn't wait. It hits you immediately with explosions, military convoys, heavy artillery, and large-scale battlefield destruction. The sound design alone feels massive. Every blast feels heavy. You see advanced military technology, coordinated attacks, emotional soldier moments, and pure cinematic scale. This is the kind of movie you watch in theaters because you want to feel the speakers shake the room. The intensity is high from beginning to end. It looks expensive, polished, and globally appealing. Big action like this usually dominates the box office. The only question is, will the story be strong enough to match the visuals? If it balances emotional depth with this level of action, it could easily become the biggest blockbuster of the year. Then we move to Deep Water, and the tone shifts completely. Slower, darker, more psychological. This trailer focuses on tension instead of explosions. Suspicious relationships, uncomfortable silence, hidden motives. It doesn't reveal too much, and that's what makes it powerful. You feel like something is wrong, but you can't fully explain it. The suspense builds through atmosphere rather than noise. This looks like the kind of thriller that keeps you guessing until the final scene. It may not have the biggest explosions, but it might have the strongest emotional impact. Sometimes the quietest trailer delivers the loudest shock when the movie finally drops. So now the big question, which one wins? If you love strategic heist stories and intelligent crime drama, Crime 101 might be your number 1 choice. If you want large-scale destruction, military action, and non-stop adrenaline, War Machine clearly leads the race. And if you prefer psychological tension and mind-bending suspense, Deep Water could be the sleeper hit that surprises everyone. Personally, War Machine looks like it will dominate globally because massive action usually sells everywhere. But Crime 101 feels like it could be the smartest film of the 3. And Deep Water? That's the one that might shock audiences the most. 2026 is shaping up to be intense. But now I want to know your choice. Which trailer impressed you the most? Which movie are you watching first? Let me know in the comments, and get ready, because if this is how 2026 is starting, we are in for a wild year.
Listen, if you thought you've seen every heist movie already, think again. Crime 101 is not just another robbery story. This is precision, obsession, and pure psychological warfare. We open with calm ocean waves along the California coast. Peaceful, quiet, and then boom, a high-level jewel heist executed with surgical precision. No noise, no mistakes, no witnesses. And then we meet the mastermind, Chris Hemsworth, but not the hero you're used to, not Thor, not the savior. This time, he's cold, calculated, a thief who follows one strict code, Crime 101, rules that separate amateurs from legends, but every genius makes one mistake. Enter Mark Ruffalo, and you can feel it. This detective isn't chasing money, he's chasing pride. This becomes personal, a battle of intelligence, a chess match where one wrong move means prison, or worse. And just when you think it's a simple cat and mouse game, the trailer flips everything. Halle Berry steps in. Secrets, betrayals, twists. Suddenly the line between her and Hunted years. The tension, insane. The cinematography, clean. The soundtrack, heart-pounding. This feels like Heat meets Ocean's 11, but darker, smarter, more ruthless. Every shot in this trailer screams one thing. This is the heist movie of 2026. If the full movie delivers even half of what this trailer promises, we are looking at a masterpiece. Trust the thief or the detective? Because in Crime 101, nobody is innocent. What if your flight didn't just crash? What if it crashed into the worst possible place on Earth? The new Deepwater 2026 trailer starring Aaron Eckhart just dropped. And this is not your normal survival movie. We start thousands of feet in the air, calm flight, normal passengers. Then boom, alarms start screaming. The plane shakes violently. You can literally feel the tension rising through the screen. This isn't turbulence, this is disaster. And when that aircraft slams into the Pacific Ocean, that's when the real nightmare begins. Because surviving the crash was only level 1. Now imagine floating in the open ocean. No land, no rescue in sight. Just broken plane wreckage and terrified that fin. The moment the shark slices through the water, shifts from disaster thriller to full survival horror. The trailer doesn't even show too much, and that's what makes it scarier. The splashes, the screams, the water turning chaotic. Aaron Eckhart looks like he's stepping into leader mode, trying to keep everyone calm, while death is literally circling them. This feels like air crash meets shark apocalypse. Pure tension, no escape, nowhere to run. You're not fighting one shark, you're trapped in their world. The pacing of this trailer is smart. It builds slowly, then hits you with fast cuts, chaos, and that final tagline that basically says, survive the crash, survive the hunt. If the full movie delivers on this tension, we could be looking at one of 2026's most intense survival thrillers. Question is, would you survive out there? Drop your answer in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe because we're breaking down every major trailer this year.
When you talk about greatness in Hollywood, one name stands above the rest. Power, presence, perfection. From intense crime dramas to inspiring true stories, Denzel Washington doesn't just act, he commands the screen. Today, we're counting down the top 5 greatest Denzel Washington movies of all time. Let's begin. Keycap 5 Man on Fire, 2004. In this explosive thriller, Denzel plays John Creasy, a broken former CIA operative turned bodyguard. When the young girl he's protecting is kidnapped, Creasy unleashes one of the most relentless revenge missions ever seen on screen. This isn't just an action film. It's emotional. It's brutal. It's personal. Denzel gives us rage, pain, and redemption, all in one unforgettable performance. Keycap for The Equalizer, 2014. Robert McCall looks like a quiet, ordinary man. But when injustice appears, he becomes something else entirely. Cold, calculated, unstoppable. Denzel redefined the modern action hero, not with loud explosions, but with calm intensity and intelligence. And that hardware store scene? Legendary. Keycap 3 Remember the Titans, 2004. Now we shift from action to inspiration. Based on a true story, Denzel plays Coach Herman Boone, leading a newly integrated high school football team through racial tension in 1970s America. His speeches? Chilling. His leadership? Powerful. This film reminds us why Denzel isn't just an actor. He's a motivator. Keycap 2 Training Day, 2001. This is the role that won him the Academy Award. As Detective Alonzo Harris, Denzel gave us one of the most terrifying and charismatic villains in movie history. Corrupt, charming, dangerous. King Kong ain't got nothing on me. A performance so powerful, it changed crime dramas forever. Trophy Keycap 1 Malcolm X, 1992. At number 1, a masterpiece. In this epic biographical drama directed by Spike Lee, Denzel transforms completely into civil rights leader Malcolm X. The voice, the posture, the passion. This wasn't acting, it was embodiment. Many critics still call this the greatest performance of his career. And honestly, they might be right. Denzel Washington has delivered decades of unforgettable cinema, from heroes to villains to leaders. But now we want to hear from you. Backhand index pointing right, which Denzel Washington movie is your number one? Did we miss your favorite? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Like the video. Subscribe for more legendary countdowns, because greatness deserves to be remembered. When it comes to martial arts legends, a few actors have changed action cinema forever. And one of the greatest is Donnie Yen. From lightning-fast fight choreography to unforgettable characters, Donnie Yen has delivered some of the most iconic martial arts performances in movie history. Today we're counting down the top 5 best Donnie Yen movies of all time. Let's begin. Keycap 5 Flashpoint, 2007. Starting our list is the explosive action film Flashpoint. In this movie, Donnie Yen plays a Hong Kong police officer hunting down a powerful criminal gang. The film is famous for its brutal and realistic fight choreography, especially the legendary final battle. Many fans consider this movie one of the best martial arts fight scenes ever filmed. Keycap 4 SPL, Sha Palang, 2005. Next is the gritty crime thriller SPL, Sha Palang, also known as Killzone. Donnie Yen stars alongside martial arts legends Sammo Hung and Wu Jing. This film features one of the most famous weapon fights in martial arts cinema, the intense baton versus knife battle. It's fast, raw, and incredibly realistic. Keycap 3 Ip Man 2, 2010. At number 3 we have Ip Man 2. This sequel continues the story of the legendary Wing Chun master Ip Man. Donnie Yen's performance combines grace, discipline, and explosive martial arts skill. The final fight scene in the boxing arena remains one of the most unforgettable moments in the entire franchise. Keycap 2 Hero, 2002. Next is the visually stunning epic Hero, starring Jet Li. In the film, Donnie Yen plays Sky, a legendary warrior who faces off in a breathtaking duel. Even though his role is brief, the fight between Jet Li and Donnie Yen became one of the most iconic martial arts duels ever filmed. The choreography is simply beautiful. Trophy Keycap 1 Ip Man, 2008. Taking the number 1 spot is the legendary Ip Man. This movie introduced the world to the story of Bruce Lee's teacher, and Donnie Yen delivered the performance of his career. From the emotional storytelling to the incredible Wing Chun fights, the film became a global martial arts classic. And the famous scene where Ip Man fights 10 black belts? That moment made movie history. From Flashpoint's brutal fights to the legendary story of Ip Man, Donnie Yen has proven why he's one of the greatest martial arts stars of all time. But now we want to hear from you. Backhand index pointing down which Donnie Yen movie is your favorite? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more top 5 action movie countdowns.
They came with numbers, weapons, confidence. But they made one mistake. The man standing in their way was Chris Hemsworth, and he wasn't built to run. From the opening moments, this story makes one thing clear. This isn't about teamwork. It isn't about backup. It's about survival. And when survival is the goal, only the strongest mindset survives. Chris Hemsworth plays this role with calm control. No panic. No wasted movement. Every step feels calculated, like someone who's already accepted the violence ahead of him. That calm is dangerous, because it comes from experience. The enemies believe numbers give them power. They surround him. They close in. They think pressure will break him. But pressure only breaks people who hesitate. This man doesn't hesitate. Instead of rushing, he waits. He moves with purpose. Every punch lands heavy. Every fall looks painful. There's no flashy choreography here. Just raw, physical combat that feels real. You can hear the breathing change. You can see the exhaustion build. And that realism is what makes this performance hit harder than most action heroes. There's a moment where anyone else would stop. Retreat. Call for help. He does the opposite. He moves forward. Not because it's easy, but because stopping means death. As the danger increases, he adapts. More enemies. Bigger weapons. No mercy. And yet the outcome stays the same. One man standing, everyone else falling. Chris Hemsworth doesn't play an unstoppable superhero. He plays a trained warrior who survives through discipline, awareness, and willpower. That's what makes this story work. At its core, this isn't just action. It's a reminder that skill beats numbers. Preparation beats chaos. And when everything goes wrong, the right man can change everything. So now I'll ask you, does this prove that one man is enough? Comment below, subscribe to Blockbuster Breakdown for more brutal action commentary, and check the description if you want to watch. Alright, get ready, the most intense moments of 2025 are coming at you. 2025 brought some of the wildest, jaw-dropping action sequences we've ever seen. Heroes defying gravity, fighters dismantling enemies with precision, and stunts so dangerous, you'd swear they were impossible. 6. Sisu, Road to Revenge. We start with Sisu, Road to Revenge. A tight train, stealth turning into brutal combat. Every step builds tension, every strike lands hard. Simple, intense, unforgettable action. 5. Jackie Chan, The Shadow's Edge. Next,
Don't rush.
Jackie Chan turns a restaurant into a battlefield. Tables, chairs, dishes, all weapons in his hands. Every move, rhythm, every hit, meaning. Action with style, chaos with perfection. 4. Donnie Yen, The Prosecutor. Donnie Yen and the Prosecutor, one man, against dozens of attackers, in a train station. Calm, fluid, deadly. Every movement, every counter, tells a story. Martial arts mastery, captured at its peak. 3. A Working Man, Jason Statham. Jason Statham in A Working Man proves he's a one-man army. Every punch, every kick, precise, lethal. A biker gang doesn't stand a chance. This isn't flashy, it's raw, brutal, skill. He doesn't fight, he executes. 2. Ballerina, Flamethrower Fight. Then, Ballerina. Bullets weren't enough, so they brought fire. Flamethrowers, grenades, a deadly dance of chaos. Every dodge, every strike, perfectly timed. Controlled destruction, keeping you on the edge of your seat. 1. Mission Impossible, The Final Reckoning. And finally, Tom Cruise in Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. Hanging off a moving biplane mid-air with zero safety net. One slip, and it's over. Every second, pure adrenaline, a stunt so insane, it feels impossible. This isn't acting, it's real-life daredevil cinema. If you love these epic action moments, make sure to hit that subscribe button, smash the like, and turn on notifications. Also remember to leave us your own 2025 list in the comments.
2026 is not playing around. The action genre just went into overdrive. And today we're breaking down the top 5 action trailers of 2026. Explosions, heists, martial arts, and pure cinematic chaos. Let's get into it. Number 5, Deep Water. This one brings psychological tension, mixed with sudden bursts of violence. The trailer keeps things mysterious. Dark lighting, intense close-ups, and a soundtrack that slowly builds anxiety. What makes it stand out? The unpredictability. You can feel something dangerous is about to explode in every scene. It's not just action, it's mind games with consequences. If executed well, this could be one of 2026's most underrated thrillers. Number 4, War Machine. Now this is full-scale military chaos. Tanks, fighter jets, tactical ground combat. The trailer wastes no time. Explosions start early and never slow down. The cinematography feels massive. Wide battlefield shots mixed with close combat intensity. It's giving serious blockbuster energy. If you love war strategy mixed with heavy action sequences, this one looks built for the big screen. Number 3, Crime 101. High stakes heist. Precision planning. One small